Hey everybody, I'm Kelsey.
I'm Garrett.
Welcome back to Girls Talk Ball.
We are back week 5. I cannot believe that it's going by this quickly. We're almost at October.
It's so insane. Week 5.
You know what I saw last night on my television?
Malfunction.
Yeah. A Disney Christmas advertisement.
It's a bit early. I'm surprised. Yeah. Okay, I went to Home Depot this week and all the Halloween stuff was out, but I was anticipating seeing all the Christmas.
Anthropologie's already got their Christmas decorations out, which is good because I can start planning on what I want to DIY from it, because I'm not spending $128 on a gingham bow tree topper when I can just make one myself.
Yeah, nor should you. Just do it.
Mm-hmm.
It's fun. Hobby Lobby always puts their stuff out in like September. And then if you go in like November, like a normal time to go get Christmas decor, it's all gone.
Yeah, it's so Hobby Lobby stores like that, they have to be a season ahead. It's like wholesale fashion. You have to be a season ahead because it's a craft supply store. So people are buying the stuff a season ahead to make it and then sell it.
Ah, interesting. I never thought about that. Okay, good to know.
Surprise.
I don't craft anything from there, but I do get a lot of my ornaments and stuff.
They've got great stuff, and they're always running BOGO or 50% off. Like they're fantastic.
They just have good like staples. Like I like their just big round solid ornaments. Like I don't need anything special. Just like they have good filler, and they have the good whatever the things are called that you stick in the tree, like the
filler.
I guess so.
A nice couple of sets of big round balls.
This is a family show.
Is it really?
I don't know.
Sorry. What is it? Sorry, Carter?
Yeah. Sorry, Carter. I don't think Carter's listening. Carter's dad might be listening. So sorry, Carter.
Sorry, John.
Yeah. All right. How are you feeling? Because Alabama's coming to town this week. This is a really big game.
This is a really big game. I am feeling like I did for the Tennessee game, where I have my thoughts, feelings, and opinions. I'm going to keep my mouth shut for the most part, and I will talk about them after the game because I am so superstitious. However, our run game looks fantastic. Their run defense does not. And I think that's pretty good. I think it's pretty exciting, and I think it might open some doors.
Well, you can't keep your thoughts, feelings, and opinions to yourself because we have a football.
Obviously. I will just be knocking on wood a lot.
That's fine. Both teams had a bye last week, so they've had extra time to prepare. This is a really big game for Kalen DeBoer. It's getting warm, I think, in his office in Tuscaloosa. So he has a lot.
I wouldn't say it's hot quite yet, but I'd say they've turned the heat on when it's 90 degrees out there.
I think that I can't say it because it'll ruin the surprise, but we did a really fun thing for the tailgate that I'll have to send you a picture of.
Shut up. What did you do?
We
can cut it out. We can cut it out.
So Bama's already got one loss after opening the season to Florida State. And I think that they're just still not happy. I think that it might be toasty over there. But Ty Simpson's looking really good. They're not running backs. Their wide receivers are still looking really good. Bernard and Ryan Williams. I'm concerned about the matchup with our DBs there. What do you think?
I completely agree with that. And that was something that you and I texted about during the Tennessee game, was that our deep ball coverage needed a lot of work. And I mean, we all saw last season how explosive Ryan Williams can be. And you know, if you're on man-to-man against that guy and you're not covering right, you're screwed. I'll be interested to see how it shakes out. I really do hope that Kirby's been running our DBs a lot more these past couple of weeks.
That's going to be a tough matchup. So hopefully they can hold their own. Bama's running game has not been good, but Jam Miller has been out, but he is slated to return this week with I think he had a collarbone fracture, maybe preseason, or did that happen in the first game? I can't remember. Anyway, he has been out. So he'll be back. So I anticipate their run game improving. But I did see where one of the offensive linemen, I can't remember who it was on Bama's team, was saying that they're still trying to find like everybody's spot. Like they haven't really found the sweet spot of guys in certain positions. And so I think that may leave some holes.
That can definitely be used to Georgia's advantage.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Yeah, our D-line's been hungry based on what we've seen so far this season. I know everybody, when talking about this game, loves to bring out the kind of issues at Austin P. Oh, well, you kind of let them run all over the field, and you couldn't score offensively from your own 3 or from the 3-yard line, this, that, and the other. But I think that watching that Tennessee defense outside of DBs, it looked pretty damn good to me.
Mm-hmm. And I think Tennessee was a good preparation test for this game.
I agree with that.
The Austin P stuff, and let's prepare.
Mm-hmm.
Alabama has not been to Athens in 10 years. The last time was 2015. So this is I wonder how their fan base is going to travel.
I think it'll be decent. I know that Georgia fans have been waiting for this to happen in Athens for 10 years. Mm-hmm. The last concern I have is season ticket holders selling their seats to opposing fans, students selling their seats to opposing fans. The Dogs want to be at this game. So I think that is the biggest advantage that we have in this game, is the fact that it's in Sanford.
Oh, yeah, and I think Kirby will be counting on the fans to really impact the game with the noise level and everything. So if you are not planning on screaming, then give your ticket to your friend.
Amen. And make sure they're a Dog fan.
Yeah, and they have a loud voice.
Yeah. No, show up, be loud. If you need to drink a lot to be loud, drink a lot and be loud. If you need to not drink to be loud, don't drink. Whatever superstitions you need to do, whatever ways you need to keep yourself in check so that you can be fully locked in and as loud as humanly possible during this game, do it.
Well, Georgia has historically struggled against Bama, right? Like they've won 9 out of the last 10 matchups. It's always like we can just never seem to get there. Obviously, we did in Indy at the national championship, but other than that, in recent history, we have just not done well. So it's definitely a big game for Georgia fans, and they will be very excited.
I want to just get over the hump. I want to get over the Bama hump. I am so sick and tired of hearing Bama fans talk and hearing them chirp. And I mean, let's be completely honest here. Bama's playoff implications are on the line in this game. They're going to come in pissed off and wanting to prove a point. We've got to want it more.
Absolutely.
I know that we can afford to drop 2 games and still probably make it into the playoffs and be fine, but I don't want that to even be a thought in I want that to be a logical thought in fans' minds so that we don't lose our absolute minds this week, but I don't want that to be a thought in the players' heads. Don't think about it. It is win or nothing.
Yeah, I wouldn't even consider playoffs. We just need to be focused on this week, focus on Alabama and nothing else. But Georgia hasn't lost a home game since 2019. October of 2019, I was on my honeymoon on the beach listening to the South Carolina game the Georgia South Carolina game on the radio. And
I had come home from after my boyfriend broke up with me. And I was like, I'm going to go home and go to a Georgia game to cheer myself up.
Whoops.
How that obviously didn't turn out very well. I cried the entire 6-hour drive to Mississippi.
That's terrible. Let me go cheer up and watch
so
the Dogs.
upsetting.
Wait, this is not how it was supposed to turn out.
I was like, this is going to be perfect. I'm going back. It's an SEC game. It's South Carolina. It'll be fine.
Spoiler alert, it was not fun.
It was not fine. That is, I think, the thing that I am the most like hyped up and also anxious about is I do not want to lose that home winning streak. That is so, the fact that it's literally been almost 6 years is insane.
33 game win streak. I really hope that we can keep it up. Downtown is going to be crazy if Georgia wins. I will not be downtown, but you should go. I cannot, but you should go.
I don't know if I think I can handle that. I honestly, it fully depends on the outcome of the game if I end up making it downtown or not. Because if the worst happens, I will be crying myself to sleep, and I'm not ashamed to admit that.
And that's acceptable. I'll be crying as I'm loading tailgate gear at midnight, like tired.
Yeah, Dad's not breaking down the tailgate, so I'll probably be crying while helping break down tailgate.
Yeah, that's what I'll be doing. I'll be very round and very tired and aggravated. We'll just break the tailgate down in silence.
Do it for the pregnant lady, dogs. Please do it for the pregnant lady.
Help me. I know. I'm like, if I can stand up the whole game, first of all, I have to wake up at 5:45 that morning for work. So if I can work all day and then stand up all day for the game and scream and then go break down tailgate, nobody else has any excuses.
Yeah. Amen to that.
Yeah. Put that on my grave.
Yeah. Snaps to you, babes. You deserve all of the props.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm hoping that Gunnar can relax a bit more in the pocket for this game.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm excited about our receivers. I'm really excited about Colby Young. I'm so glad to have him back. Zachariah Branch has been doing great. He's got 181 yards. You mentioned our running backs earlier. They've all been looking great. Peanut, Josh McCray. Josh McCray was like kind of like our little star last week or for Tennessee.
He was kind of our little star last week. And Peanut's been having himself a season. I love him.
How
Peanut,
can
if
you
you're
not,
watching this.
How can you not love Peanut? I don't understand. Georgia, the Dogs are 100% on fourth down conversion so far this season. So that's a fun little tidbit. Hopefully we can keep that up too.
That is. I'm trying to look up injury report updates. Let's see. It looks okay. Peanut went down with a midfoot injury, but he's been in practice this week. Gaston is trying to get healthy, and Green is not at 100%, but he is getting there. But that today is only Tuesday. We will get an updated injury report later in the week. So keep your eyes on that. I need Gaston and Green healthy. That is, I think, what contributed a lot to Gunner's issues in the pocket against Tennessee is he didn't have time a lot. I mean, Tennessee's D-line was just swarming him every chance they got. So
I think even when he was protected in the pocket, he panicked because of probably past experience with not being protected and was like, I've got to throw this right now or just run. And it's like, you don't really have anywhere to run. Like, just hang on a second. Like, you got to wait. You still have a couple seconds. But honestly,
literally give it 3 seconds and you can make the play.
Yeah. But I'm concerned if we're having an Ernest Green who's not 100% because we have seen Ernest Green at 100%. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. He wasn't at 100% when he played at Tennessee. And I think he did fine in the Tennessee game. If I were to grade his performance, I'd say it's a solid like C+.
I feel like we got to do better than a C+.
Yeah, I think that's that's kind of
wants to win the line of scrimmage and win the game against University of Alabama. You should probably be better than a C+, but they don't pay me the big bucks, so
maybe we could transform it to an A+ if Sam Pittman gets fired from Arkansas and we bring him back home.
Man, what a tough loss for Sam Pittman.
And have you seen the rest of their schedule?
No, I need to look at it.
They are only playing, as of this current moment in time, they only have one unranked matchup, and that's against Mississippi State through the remainder of the season.
Oof. That's fine. Come on back home, Sam Pittman.
Yeah, please. We would love to have you.
Yeah, actually, what's his buyout? How can we get the boosters together?
I'm Googling this right now.
How do you think Arkansas is going to do against Notre Dame this weekend?
I'm sure they're going to have such a fun time. You know what though? They look halfway decent in some parts of play. And obviously Notre Dame, I have my own thoughts, feelings, opinions, and beef with Notre Dame. But I don't think that this is going to be pretty. I think it's going to be a nice little hog roast.
I don't know. It's at Arkansas. They both have 2 losses. I just don't know. I'm torn on this one. I will be very interested to watch it. I'm not putting all my chips on Notre Dame right now. I was higher on them at the beginning of the season.
I mean they've got to win a couple more football games to have some more chips in there. Pittman's buyout, if his record is below 0.5, is only $6.9 million. We totally have a booster that would pay that.
Only $6.9 million. Okay, so we just need.
And if his record is above 0.5, it's only 9.8. I say this as if I know what millions of dollars looks like. Hey, if a Michigan booster can pay $10+ million for a quarterback, a Georgia booster can buy out Sam Pittman and bring him home.
Can give that to a senior in high school to come to his college. Yeah. Surely we can get enough friends together to have.
1,000%. Everybody's got to pool their money. We could do a bingo buy-in.
Yeah. We'll brainstorm on how to get this done.
Morris Hall tailgate, bingo buy-in,
tailgate,
buy out Sam Pittman's contract and bring him home.
The Morris Hall Venmo will actually be for the buyout this week. So.
I also really want to buy out Will Muschamp's son's contract to bring him to Georgia so that we can get Muschamp back too. Never in a million years did I think I would say that, but
yeah, I don't feel passionately about that.
You what?
I don't feel that way.
Oh, see, I loved him. I loved him. It also did not hurt that we had some absolute units on our defense, but yeah, no, did you see Jordan Davis?
Yes. How great was that?
So much fun. I loved it. I was jumping up and down, screaming like a crazy person. I loved it. I saw him and Jalen line up and I said, oh, they're totally going to block this.
I love when the big guys score a touchdown. Like, it's so much fun.
It is so much fun. There is nothing better on this earth than a big man touchdown.
Well, he's so fast, like for his size.
18.59 miles per hour.
Could not be me.
Could not be me. If you see me running that fast, I'm about to be murdered.
If you see me running that fast, like call help because I've accidentally ingested cocaine because I cannot physically run that fast.
Yeah.
Like something is wrong.
Yeah. Ooh. Oh, I did indoctrinate my Australian team this week. They are all Georgia fans now.
Your Australian team?
My Australian bosses. I have indoctrinated them, and they're all Georgia fans now.
Oh, perfect. Okay, good. Did you get them some swag?
I showed them line up Sanford, and they were like, oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, no, they've all ordered sweatshirts. They call them jumpas. Hey, where can we go get a jumper?
I love that we're going to get to
David, Nico, if you're watching this, I'm sorry.
I love that we're going to get to do the fourth quarter light up. That's so exciting. This is going to be my first game that I get to attend this season, and possibly my only game that I'm going to get to attend this season. So I'm super excited. I'll be in section 135.
Bullshit. You're going to be there for Texas.
We'll see. It's not
and I'm
up
going to
to
come
me.
see you because I'm in 136.
Oh, perfect. We're super close.
Well, I don't know your name yet, mister, but you better get here before Texas. Got it? Your mom and I have some drinking to do.
Seriously. And then Charlotte, I don't know. We'll figure that out. I might just
okay. It's a 12:45 pick.
Look. I'm so
excited. Bring him in like literally 2 weeks old with little earmuffs.
Yeah, I know, with the big old thing. I always think those look really weird, but I might just be that girl. I might be doing it.
Whatever works.
Yeah, truly. Oregon's got Penn State. It is a whiteout game.
Is this a safe space to say that I think that the Penn State whiteout is overrated?
Yes, this is a safe space. I don't want to say that because I've never got to experience it, and so I don't want to say that it's overrated without like being there in person, because it's always cooler in person than on TV.
Oh yeah. Well, and I think that it's cool, but based on what I have heard from people who have been there, from people who have like witnessed it in person, it is not nearly as loud as you'd think it would be. Like the average SEC stadium is louder than that.
Oh, well, that's probably like a safe bet for most programs that are not in the SEC. But I'm really excited about Dante Moore, Oregon's quarterback. I think that this is going to be the first real test for both of these teams, though. We haven't seen very exciting matchups with either of them. Penn State is coming off a bye, so they had a little extra rest. Penn State can never get there for me, and I don't have a whole lot of faith in Drew Aller.
I don't. And my doubt in Penn State has always and probably will always stem from James Franklin and the way that he performs. I know he won one singular big game last season, and everybody was like, oh, but he is Penn State's Mark Richt, and I think that's totally fine. But yeah, I haven't even watched a Penn State game this season. They do not excite me. They are just. They
still have good talent. They still have good players. Katron Allen, Nick Singleton, these running backs that if you remember from last year.
They're one of the blue blood programs. They're always going to recruit well and always have decent guys on their team. They have an execution issue, and they always have.
Well, they're favored by 3.5, but I'm kind of with you. I'm going to put my money on Dan Lanning and the Ducks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I would completely agree with that. I think that Dan is just a phenomenal coach. His defenses always look pretty damn phenomenal. Yeah, I'd take Oregon. Easy money.
Dan the man.
I miss you.
Have you seen the Lane Kiffin's daughter social media thing?
Oh, yes, they pop up on my For You page every week. And you know what? As much as I can't stand Ole Miss, I am starting to get a little bit of a soft spot for Lane Kiffin because he is very funny.
Oh, he is hilarious. But at first I didn't see it. At first I was like, he is so dry and kind of weird, and remember his time at FAU when he was go Owls and just deadpan. I don't understand this man. But now, yeah, he has grown on me. But the
get ready with me with his daughter last week, and she's like, get ready with me and my wallet. And he's like, oh, get ready with me and my drain.
Oh, I didn't see that one. I'm talking about the one with
get ready with me and my drain. Get it? Because you drain my bank account. It's like, oh my God.
It's such a dad pun. At the end of the day, he's still a dad.
He is. Yeah, I think he's a little cocky, a little too big for his britches. I have my own beefs with Ole Miss and their football program as a whole, but he's funny as hell, and I will give him credit where credit is due for that. I do, however, think that they have found their answer to their quarterback problem. Chambliss looked phenomenal last week.
I think even if Austin Simmons is at 100%, which I don't think he is going to be, Trinidad Chambliss is still going to be the starter on Saturday.
I agree with that. He proved why he deserved this. Good God, he proved why he deserved the starting spot last week, and I think they'd be stupid to not let him hold on to it. Simmons is fine, but there's a reason that Simmons has been a backup, and Chambliss just seems to read that offense better. That being said, I'm taking LSU this game.
Are you?
Yes.
I don't know.
Is it at LSU or at Ole Miss?
It's at Ole Miss.
Yeah, I'm still gonna go with LSU for it. I think that their defense is phenomenal. I know that they had some offensive struggles against Florida for sure, but I think their defense is pretty damn good.
They do have an elite defense. Their defense has not given up more than 10 points a game this season. So Ole Miss will struggle against them, but I'm just not, I don't know. Ole Miss is favored by 1.5, so this is going to be a really close game.
It is going to be a close game.
Yeah, they've got
the
advantage.
As someone who has been to many a game in Vaught Hemingway Stadium, that home field advantage is not very big. The Vaught is not that big. It is not like it can get loud for sure, but it is nothing compared to a Death Valley or a Sanford or something like that. Like it's really not all that in a bag of chips.
Yeah, no, I don't.
And that's just my personal opinion. I'm sure that there are plenty of Ole Miss fans out there who disagree with me.
Well, they can disagree. That's fine. Leave us a comment. But Garrett went to Ole Miss, so she gets to say these things.
I do get to say these things. Spent hundreds of dollars on season tickets, and it was so damn hot I passed out before I even got in the game.
I hate when that happens. You got to jump in the ready ice cooler to prevent that. Did we talk about the Brian Kelly post-game interview from a couple weeks ago? Did we talk about that last week? I can't remember.
I understand why Brian said that, because I get it. A lot of these reporters are asking very annoying questions when they shouldn't be asking very annoying questions. But like, dude, get some PR training, some media training, something, because you shouldn't be responding to questions like that.
If you can't control yourself in that environment, I don't know what his contract is, so I don't know what his annual, millions that he's making is.
I think it's like 90 million or something insane like that.
Like, he's doing well. So you're at this elevated position, you're getting compensated handsomely, and you can't keep your composure when someone asks you about your offense and you're the head coach. You didn't have to react like that. Is that how you like?
And
react?
let's face it here. Let's face it here. You had 5 interceptions off of Florida's quarterback, and you couldn't score more than 20 points. The reporters have every single right to ask you that question.
And if you didn't want to answer it, you could have just said, well, we wish our guys would have done a little bit better today. At the end of the day, we won the ball game. We're going to go to practice tomorrow and improve and continue to work on this, and or you don't even have to name it. Just say we're going to work on a few things. We've got a lot of film to watch, whatever. Just give your generic coach answer and move on about your life. It was wildly inappropriate, and it's not a good look for someone that's supposed to be the leader of your program.
Amen to that. 26 SEC opponents have been revealed, 2026 through 2029, actually. Auburn at home, Florida in Atlanta, at South Carolina, Missouri at home, Vanderbilt at home, Oklahoma at home, at Alabama, at Arkansas, at Ole Miss next year.
I'm pulling this up on my phone because I have to see it in a list visually.
Yep. 2027 at Auburn, at Florida in Tampa, South Carolina at home, LSU at home, Mississippi State at home, Tennessee at home, at Kentucky, at Texas A&M,
Shut up.
at Texas, 2028, Auburn at home, Florida in Jacksonville, at South Carolina, Alabama at home, Arkansas at home, Ole Miss at home, at Missouri, at Vandy, at Oklahoma, 2029, at Auburn, Florida in Jacksonville, South Carolina at home, Kentucky at home, A&M at home, Texas at home, at LSU, at Mississippi State, and at Tennessee.
Oh my gosh.
We get to go.
I'm so excited and also terrified and trying to book an Airbnb right now because you've got to book it now.
We finally get to play Texas A&M for the first time in like, by the time we play them if we don't meet them in the SEC championship this year, we will be playing A&M for the first time in 14 years since they have joined the conference.
I really want to go to Kyle Field too. That is so exciting.
That is a phenomenal. We finally get to play Vanderbilt again.
Oh God. Vanderbilt is my favorite game ever. Playing at Vandy is the best. I know not everyone feels that way.
I know that that's like such a crazy thing to be excited about because it's honestly kind of a gauntlet of a SEC schedule. But I mean, talk about some pretty good games. I'm excited.
Those are exciting matchups, and I would rather have. I mean, yes, it is harder for the team, but as a viewer, you would rather watch the exciting games. I don't need to watch a cupcake every other week. That's really, really exciting. And that I think makes the sport better. And to be the best, you've got to beat the best. So I'm okay with it.
Mm-hmm. I am so excited that we get to play LSU during the regular season. I know that not a lot of people are going to agree with me on that, but I am thrilled. I think that and A&M are the matchups that I'm the most excited about.
Let us get a night game in Death Valley.
Please, so that I can go. I have to experience Colin Baton Rouge inside that stadium at least once in my life.
I've told you this before, but I'm a little bit scared of the LSU people. So
I'm terrified of them, but it's going to be so much fun.
Because I feel like they can just like chop you up and throw you to the gators. Like
I was going to say put me in a pot of gumbo.
Yeah, exactly. You just might be like cooking in grandma's trailer somewhere.
cooking in grandma's double wide in the middle of Alexandria, Louisiana.
Exactly. And no one will ever know. So hopefully they'll be once the game is over, like it's time for us to leave. Like we cannot stick around.
Amen to that.
Oh, that's fantastic. Maybe I can finally go to New Orleans and tie this in too.
Oh, we can go together. Maybe a girls trip.
Have you been to New Orleans?
Nope.
Me neither. We'll go.
Yeah. Oh, we can be virgins together.
That would be great. What year is that one? Was that
so we have LSU at home in 2027, and we play them in Baton Rouge in 2029.
Oh, 2029. Okay. We got a long ways to go. That's okay.
It can be an early 30th birthday trip for me.
Oh, Kara, when you say things like that, it makes me feel really old.
I just made myself feel old.
An early 30th birthday present. 4 years from now. Okay.
Hey, I turned 26 in 3 months. I don't really want to think about it too much.
Okay, we can do an early birthday trip. Oh my gosh, that's really exciting.
Oh yeah, this is going to be a lot of fun. I know that it's so easy to kind of be like, "Oh, well, it's the SEC, like of course we're not playing 9-game because we don't have, Purdue and blah 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 in our conference or, whatever the people in the Big 10 say." But I love the opportunity to get to travel to different places in the SEC. All of the environments are so fun and so unique that it's such a cool opportunity to be able to witness it.
Mm-hmm. I agree. I'm excited we're very blessed to be able to travel to all these different places. A lot of people don't get to do these trips. And I'm really excited to try out some different college towns. I think that we have the best one, but I'm biased because I live here. But
Got it.
Send your recommendations for all these places that we get to go check out.
I just hate the fact that we have to play Bama yet again next year. That's the one thing I'm pissed off about.
That's in Tuscaloosa?
Yes.
I'm not going to go to that one, I can tell you right now.
I've done Bryant-Denny once in the off season for a photo shoot. And then I've done Bryant-Denny on a game day, the Alabama-Ole Miss game 2 years ago, today, actually. Yeah, I'm fine not going back. It is the first circle of hell inside that stadium in September. Never been that hot in my life.
I think, what month was it? I went to the game last year with your dad, actually.
Yes.
Was that November?
No, that was September.
You're right. I actually remember exactly what day it was. It was like September 28th or September 27th.
It was.
Why was I wearing long sleeves? Sure. I don't know. I was just remembering my outfit, and so I thought it was later in the year. But I had on a long sleeve black turtleneck bodysuit thing, and then like faux red leather like pants that had like a fleece lining on the inside. So I don't know. I was fine.
I do think I remember it being somewhat cold for the season, but I was dog sitting that weekend. And
oh wait, is that Georgia?
Yeah.
I love her.
I said me walking into Mike Bobo's office tomorrow.
I remember you dog sitting that dog last year and me being obsessed with her. But that was
she's literally.
I love her. Okay, our neighbor down the street has a golden retriever puppy. She's so cute. She's so freaking cute.
I found out that my boss, Patrick, has 3 golden retrievers and his wife works at Adopt a Golden Atlanta.
That's the dream.
I told him, I was like, a golden retriever is my dream dog. He said, well, whenever you're ready to adopt one, let me know. My wife will put you at the top of the list. I said,
that's a good hookup.
Why don't we push for me to get a raise this time next year so that I can afford to have a dog?
Yeah.
Because I technically speaking, I can now. My one concern is a golden retriever in a 1-bedroom apartment. And it's a decently sized 1-bedroom apartment. It's 880, I think it's 880 square feet. And I am right on the ground floor. It's super easy to take her out. My office is 15 minutes away. It's logistically speaking, it's fine, but I just worried that she would be so cooped up in here and be so sad.
Yeah, especially if you're gone 8 to 5 or whatever it is. That's just a long time for a dog to be by themselves.
So but it's a little more flexible. Most days that our exec team isn't in office, I'm not going in until at least 11.
Oh, that's really nice.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't have a roommate anymore. I didn't realize that.
No, all by myself.
I thought y'all were both just moving to a different apartment.
Mm-mm.
Oh, how's that transition been?
Well, so I actually, we need to go through this whole story. This is going to be a long episode, and that's okay. So I lived alone for 4 years before my roommate Callie and I moved in together. And I love living alone. It's great. I don't have to consult anybody when it comes to buying groceries. I don't really have to run inviting people over by anybody. Like I really enjoy it. It is very lonely at times. And I've been in here for just about a month now. And that's something that I've been struggling with over the past couple of weeks or so. But my old roommate, Callie, who's my best friend from high school, sat me down in like, it was like January or February. She gave me plenty of notice and was like, look, my dad's wanting to sell his house in Johns Creek. He wants to downsize and get a townhouse because her dad lives full-time in Chattanooga with his girlfriend. And then her brother transitions between Chattanooga and Atlanta. And so her dad wanted to downsize. And so he's like, I'm just going to buy a townhouse. I'm paying for your rent anyways. I might as well just be paying for a place that me and your brother and Kelly can come stay whenever we want to. And so I had plenty of time to like figure it out. And I was planning on living alone. And then I met my old friend, Sydney, and she was like, oh yeah, I'm trying to move out in like July or August. And I was like, oh, it's so funny you say that. My roommate's moving out and she's moving out in mid-July. And so she had agreed for 2 months that she was going to move in with me at my old place. And so then I text her and I'm like, hey, just so you know, this is how much rent is going to cost. This is how much you owe for the second half of July. And it was like $500, like nothing big. And she was like, oh yeah, I talked with my parents. Oh, first of all, she ghosted me for like 2 days.
Red
She was
flag.
yes. And then she comes back and she's like, oh yeah, like my parents said that that's just a little too expensive. Can we find something else? And I was like, oh yeah, no problem. And so I literally in my exact building, they were charging less than $1,000 per person for a 2-bedroom apartment, 2-bedroom, 2-bath apartment. I thought that was perfect because where the hell are you going to find a 2-bedroom
You're
apartment
not.
less than $1,000 a person? And so I texted her, she agreed to it. And then the day we are supposed to sign our lease, I text her and I'm like, hey, just wanted to make sure everything's good to go. I'm going to FaceTime you this afternoon. We'll walk through everything together, sign, we'll be good to go. We're going to move in, whenever. And she texts me, she says, no, do what you need to do. And I said,
What?
I can't do anything without you. Like, this is a 2-bedroom lease. She goes, no, do what you need to do for yourself. And I'm at work on my lunch break when this is happening. So I get up, I text the Teams chat. I'm like, I've got a housing emergency. I got to go. And so I left. I came over here. I toured this exact unit, fell in love with it. And I literally signed my lease 2 days later. But yeah, she pulled out on me twice.
Have you spoken to her since?
No. She tried to invite me to her birthday party, which was Austin P weekend. And I was like, oops, so sorry, I'm going to be in Athens. And I did. You saw it on my private story when I posted that video of me like bitching and moaning about moving. She slid up and she said, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry you're in this predicament. And I said, you're the one who put me here. Yeah.
Do what you need to do. Like, what do you mean? Like, I'm waiting on you to come sign this lease. What do you mean, do what I need to do? That's real shady. I don't like that at all.
No, it was, and what I told my parents and my friends is if she had come to me, because her aunt and uncle live in like a multi-million-dollar mansion and they have offered to let her move in for free. If she had come to me and said, hey, with this, whatever for free, my parents don't think it's worth it to pay a lease and blah, blah, blah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pissed off that you had agreed to it, but like, at least you gave me an explanation. It's okay. We can be acquaintances. But the fact that she just ghosted me and said nothing both times, that's what pissed me off the most.
Yeah, because even if she just called you and said, like, last minute, hey, I'm so sorry. I don't think this is going to work out for me after all. Like, I'm really sorry to do this to you. But for her to just text you, do what you need to do, like, what? That doesn't make any sense.
And the craziest part is because mom and dad, of course, were like, oh, well, did she ever say anything? We had gone out the weekend before all of this happened, and she and I were walking around Lady Bird, and she was like, "Oh yeah, and this is my roommate." So, yeah.
So we're not friends with her anymore.
And you know what? Honestly, it really worked out for the best because I now do not have to move again until I am married and my husband is moving me into a house.
Well, if she was like that before you ever lived with her, you probably dodged a bullet. Are you
Exactly
frozen?
what Masu said. Masu said that her biggest concern was that she was going to sign the lease and then skip out on rent.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if you're already being like that, and if you think $500 for half the month is too much, that's just kind of, those are red flags. I'm going to take Ole Miss.
Yeah. All right, we're going head to head in both matchups this week.
I'm good with it. We'll see.
Yeah. That's okay. No, honest to heavens, my main reason for taking LSU is because I think that Ole Miss has gotten a little too big for their britches.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
The loudest chit chatter I hear is from Ole Miss fans, Tennessee fans, and Texas fans. So
I actually don't really encounter any Ole Miss fans, but I know
a hell of a lot of them.
Yeah, you are so connected because you went to school there. So you hear it a lot more than I would. So I believe you. They just don't get on my nerves because I don't hear it.
Yeah. No, it'll be a very interesting FaceTime call with Steven before the game this year.
Steven. Did you watch Miami beat Florida?
Carson Beck throwing a pick against Florida? What?
Where have we seen that? Miami didn't even look that great. Florida just looked that bad. Like, it was real sad.
It was really sad. I think we all knew that Miami was going to win that game. Carson Beck looked like Carson Beck.
Let me read you some really sad stats really quickly.
Please do.
DJ Lagway had 61 passing yards the entire game. Florida, the team, had 80 rushing yards the entire game. Florida, third down conversion, 0 of 13 attempts. Florida had 1 first down for the first half of the game. 1 first down conversion.
So, I'm looking dead into the camera when I say this. ESPN, you want to tell me again about how DJ Lagway is so deserving of the Heisman and that he is going to be the reason that Florida as a program turns around and little old Georgia should just pack it up and not even go to Jacksonville this year?
I don't know if anyone will still be talking, will have his name in the Heisman hat.
I mean, 5 picks against LSU is one thing, but 61 passing yards in an entire game.
So I was watching this game on the couch and I was like in and out. Like, I was falling asleep on the couch, like when you wake up or whatever. So I'd wake up and I'm like, am I dreaming? This can't be right. Like, I'm so confused. What is happening?
I mean, there was a second where Florida kind of closed in on Miami a little bit. And I was like, holy shit, is Miami about to lose this game? And then, of course, the second half came around and they kicked it back into gear. But, I mean, that final score still wasn't pretty.
No, Miami didn't look elite. They just played a really bad opponent that game. But I'm worried that Florida may wake up in Jacksonville and all of a sudden DJ Lagway just might be throwing bombs and we'll be like, where's this been?
If he turns into freaking Jalen Milroe against us, I'm gonna lose it. But Billy Napier is gone by the end of this year, and I would put my salary on it.
Ooh.
Not actually, please, dear God, I have bills to pay.
We don't mean that literally. There is no.
But
Um,
I am very confident in my assessment that Napier's gone by the end of this year.
I think that's probably a safe bet. It's still like it's only been it's now week 5, but we've only had 4 games. But we don't have that much longer to go either.
Well, and Napier's been at Florida for what? 4 years? 5 years? How? No, because Dan Mullen was there in 2020, right?
This is his 4th year. This is Billy Napier's 4th year.
Okay, yeah. So he's been there for 4 years, and what has he done? Which is very odd considering that he is from the Saban coaching tree. He coached with Kirby.
Well, not all students are the same, I guess. Maybe it's not a good. I don't know. I don't know what the problem
Everybody's got to have their Garrett.
I don't know.
Maybe he would serve better as a coordinator of some kind. Who knows? But he is very clearly not getting the job done at Florida.
I think he's doing the play calling, and it would probably serve him well to subcontract that out.
Not.
Because you might get it done. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you watch Oklahoma beat Auburn?
Yes, and did you see the news from ESPN today?
No, was it about the that weird trick play?
So, first of all, I have some thoughts on that because I have a lot of Auburn fan friends. But no, John Mateer is out for the next month for a hand surgery.
No, I didn't see that.
Yes. Let me see exactly what the headline said. John Mateer's injury is a broken bone in his throwing hand, estimated 1 month recovery after surgery.
No.
Which honestly, watching that game, I did not think he looked as good as he had been looking this season. I was a little surprised by it. That makes a hell of a lot more sense.
Oh man, I hate that for him.
I know. The Oklahoma defense, though, talk about a game.
I'm like really, I can't get over it. I'm like reading the article and I'm like really bummed about it. I love him.
Bless his heart. And he like truly, he's been one of our Heisman favorites all season. So
yes.
That's a very sad headline to see. I knew we were going to need to talk about that. But I mean, outside of that, I think let me pull up Oklahoma's schedule for the remainder of the season because I think they should fare fine. Their defense is pretty damn strong, so I think they should be okay.
Well, he played the entire game, right? A backup never came in. Like he looked fine. I remember him like playing with the teammates. Like they're all like hyping each other up after the win. So I wonder.
They played Penn State and then Texas and then South Carolina, Ole Miss, Tennessee, Bama, Missouri. If he's out now and it's going to be a month recovery, I don't think he's going to be back until at least Ole Miss.
And LSU at the very end.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then, I mean, you're not at 100% when you've just come back from hand surgery on your throwing hand.
Yeah.
Man, he was definitely our Heisman favorite.
I really hate that for him. Like, I really genuinely do. Auburn fans sure had a hell of a lot to say about the officiating in that game. A couple of the PIs that they threw out were not. I do agree that the officiating in that game was not great. Mm-hmm. I will 1,001% hand them the fact that they had some missed calls. They had some calls that shouldn't have been calls. But you are barking about the wrong plays, in my opinion.
Auburn is usually the school that like they are the benefactors of these calls typically. So it's like, but the weird, the SEC came out and said, that trick play touchdown, should not have been ruled a touchdown, should have been a penalty. So I don't know what type of like rules that will invoke down the road. Because that was, very creative, but
but like you look at Dan Lanning, he did pretty much the same thing
Yeah.
last year at Oregon.
very reminiscent of the,
You know,
yeah.
sure, the SEC officials have come out and they've said like, oh yeah, that should have been called, that blah, blah, blah. But at what point are you going to have the right people with headsets on up in the booth to where they can actually count and catch that?
To where they say, oh, wait, something's going on. Well, at the end of the day, it was ruled a touchdown during the game, and you can't take that back because the game is over. So Oklahoma won.
Yep. And I think, quite frankly, even without that, they would have won anyways. You can't sack your opposing quarterback. Well, I don't know how many total times it was, but as many times as they did and not win that game.
You know, they only had 35 rushing yards, Oklahoma did, for the whole game.
I did know that. Yeah, that I honestly, after watching that game, I'm a little more anxious about the Auburn game than I am about Alabama, Texas, and Ole Miss.
Really?
I know that's kind of a hot take, but yeah, their run defense looked really good, and you know their defense looked great, and combine that with the fact that it's Jordan Hare, a night game in Jordan Hare, that's a little scary.
Well, that's always a tough place to play. And so I don't think that you can.
Nick Saban himself said that place is cursed, and I'm going to listen to Coach.
Yeah, he knows what he's talking about. That's just not one that you can roll into and be overconfident.
And I really don't like the fact that Auburn gets a bye week before that game.
Oh, yeah. They'll be a little more rested than we will for sure.
Yep.
We'll see.
I mean, granted, our opponent the week before is Kentucky, but
Kentucky comes to play sometimes.
Mainly in Lexington, but I'm still going to.
Yeah. Typically, when we go see them, they come out to play, but you never know. It's not going to be like you can just lay down and do nothing game.
It's never really a trick game.
It's never what?
A trap game. Sorry, I said that wrong.
No, it's not. Yeah, it's not a guarantee ever. You'll still have to work for it. How about Clemson being a 3-loss team now? After week 4, I mean, who saw that coming?
After me, I did. Yeah, Dabo is not, and I know that everybody says this, and it's going to sound like I'm just hopping on everybody's backs. Dabo is not a 21st century football coach. It's obvious, and the way that he was like, "Oh well, if you want to if you want to stop winning, then send me on my way. I'll just go win somewhere else." The second he said that, I was like, "Oh yeah, you're screwed."
He said, "I'm 55. I got plenty of time left." Listen,
maybe as an offensive coordinator.
No, I think he could still be a head. I don't know.
No, I think he could still be a head coach, but probably at like a group of 5 school. Because let's face it, in this modern day and age with NIL and the transfer portal and the whole 9 yards, if you are not utilizing the transfer portal and you are not utilizing your funds properly, you can't do shit.
He's done a lot at Clemson, so I wonder at what point they will be trying to get rid of him, you know? Like how much leeway has he earned?
I think let's see how this season shakes out. And if it doesn't shake out the way that they want it to, halfway through next year.
No.
Clemson fans are ravenous right now. You're not on the same side of TikTok that I am, but those fans are pissed.
I never get on TikTok.
You know what? And I can't. If I were a Clemson fan, I wouldn't even. You know what? Actually, I can't say that because I don't know what it's like to wear that ugly ass orange, but you lost to Fran Brown. Womp womp.
Excuse me.
No. I mean that for Clemson fans. Like, it's real. You lost to Fran Brown. Like, it's really not that big of a deal. It's Fran Brown. If that were Kent State or something, yeah, sure, call for his head. But Fran Brown is phenomenal. I love the guy to death. Do not act like Syracuse is a crappy loss. Respect that big O.
Respect the Syracuse orange.
Mm-hmm.
When you play us, just don't talk. Oh, I love him.
I love him so much. I really miss that man.
Me too. He's got good energy.
He really does.
All right, Garrett. Well, I hope that your plaid skirt arrives in time and looks fabulous.
I'll send you pictures.
Please do. I hope that my dress arrives in time and fits. And it might rain on Saturday.